Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to colour in this Easter Anya. So I'm going to use the same colours basically as I've done here. I might make the hair a little bit different. So to start off with, I'm going to do her skin. I'm going to use E000, E00 and E11. So starting with the lightest colour, which is E000, I'm just going to cover the whole face doing circular motion quite quickly. And it doesn't have to be perfect because I'm going to come back in with the other colours. So now I'm using E00 over the top, and I'm just going to flick out from the sides. So we're just going to have the light source coming directly front on for this picture. So making it shadowed under the hairline and around the side of the face. Then I'm going to come back in with my E000, just blending out that harsh line. Okay, then I'm going to use in the E11, just adding a bit more depth, flicking out from the sides in those shadowed areas. Back down gradually, E00, and here I'm doing a combination of circles and flicks out, just to stop that line being so harsh. And then the E000, just colour over that middle area. I'm not coming right out to the ends for these. So for that one I'm just using RV00. Then I'm taking the lighter skin, E000, and just blending out. Okay, now for her bunny ears. RV00, just colouring that bottom part of the ear. RV63, just adding a bit more shadow up around the top where the ear flicks over it, and flicking out there with the RV00, just to soften that. If I want to, I can go back in with my RV63 and just add a little bit more RV00. Use that RV63 and colour the rest of her ear. It's quite rough, doesn't have to be perfect. Now I went out there a little bit, so I'm just going to soften that with the RV00. And now I am going to add in extra colour, so the RV66 for the darker shading on the ear. Back with the RV63. And just soften out that line, so dabs and flicks and little circles, depending on how wide your space is. You can use one or the other, or a combination of all three. And just blend that flicking out. Dabbing, flicking this ear. Remembering that it's going to be lighter in the middle because my light source was coming front on. And back to the RV63 to blend out that 66. I'm starting now with my lightest, which was the RV00, which I only used in this part of her ear. So I'm colouring all of that pink area. Now I'm going in with my RV63, and I'm up here, I'm just going to outline that RV00 and blend that out a bit. Put a little bit more underneath here and flick it up. I like to add some lines for the movement of her skirt, so I'm going to just use that RV63 and I'm going to put some in there and up there. I'm going to flick out from them with the RV00. Keeping it soft. And a tiny bit more with the RV63. Next I'm going to use a bit of purple on, so BV00, just colour in that middle bit. Oh look, I left her arm out, I'll come back and fix that up later. BV02, just adding that shading around the outside and more on this side because the basket's covering the light. Back to the BV00. Just blend out that line. My BV04. Darker on this side, a little bit on here, underneath the frilly top. BV02. Just flicking out from there, some little circles. And then BV00, just in that middle bit. Now the eggs, I'm going to have a pink one. The blue one. So I'm going to use B12 and B14. Quick circles. Here I'm adding depth there where it hits the basket, and then a bit of line up. I'm going to leave some light here as well. Greenish egg. BG000, BG15. Now I just need to do her basket. So I'm going to start with a lighter. I'm going to come in with my E33 and just add depth around those lines that are already there. Back to the E31, just to blend out that a little bit. Now I'm going to come in with E35, and this time I'm just going to add some shading at the sides to help it look like the basket is rounded. Then back with the E33. And then back to the E31. And add a bit more depth into those lines again. More on this side and this side. See, the headband hasn't come up incredibly well. So I'm actually going to, I would use a multi-liner sometimes, but this time I'd like to just make it sparkle a little bit. So I'm using my pitch black spicker. I'm just tracing over that black line. And actually, now that I've done that, I need to add it on here as well. And I think she can also have some sparkly eyelashes. And actually that one's a bit darker than what was there before, so I'm just going to come back in with that BG000 and just blend out that sparkly line a bit and then clean the sparkles off. And there's Easter Anya. Thanks for watching.